So there is a...
Archetype missing.
There's an archetype missing. See, the Maiden, the mother, the Crone, they have deliberately left one archetype out.
Yeah. Menopause.
It's a bit aggressive.
That's a bit aggressive. Chill your beans, love.
Menopause.
You want to talk about the menopause? Okay.
Okay, talk to us about the menopause.
Read, Vicky. Yes. What are you getting about the menopause, Vicky?
I might have to take the pause out, obviously. I need time to sit.
That's okay. We'll give you time. You have time.
All I can think about is what I came up with before.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Right, okay. So I'll have to just say it, I'll say it. Women.
Yes.
Okay.
Who are
Women.
those?
You know, earthly, connected with the earth, associated with earth, yeah. A woman has her monthly cycle.
Yeah.
Kind of split into 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the week that you bleed, the menstruation week. Then you get the next week, which is the follicular.
Oh, the follicular. Is it the follicular?
I might get them in the wrong order, but
You got follicular, luteal, and...
Because, yeah. 4 phases of the...
4 phases of menstruation. Right, so you got menstrual, follicular, ovulation, and luteal.
Right, yeah. So you got the menstrual, follicular, ovulation, and luteal. Okay? There's 4. Yeah? Then you get your 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay?
Syncs up with the seasons.
And the cycle can sync up with the seasons. I always sort of see menstruation, the bleeding, as the winter. The luteal as the autumn. The follicular as the spring, ovulation as the summer, okay, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you've got, yes, your 4 seasons.
And then technically they're supposed to be every 28 days, which should be what? That links up to the lunar cycles.
Mm-hmm.
So is that?
I mean, obviously we're talking about menopause now. We're not talking about younger women. We're talking about menopause, okay? So then in life, you often hear about, people will talk about the Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
You got the female archetypes, the Maiden, the mother, the Crone, okay? So you got the Maiden, that's the beautiful seed, flirtatious, seductive, which could be like, let's say the follicular, I can't say that word, phase, yeah? Then you have the mother, ovulation, fertile, obviously the Maiden's fertile too, but, birthing the child. And then the Crone, which would be winter, menstruation, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But why are we denying the luteal phase?
Mm-hmm. The week before menstruation.
The autumn. The perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not mother anymore, but you're not actually...
Crone.
Yeah. And this suppression of this archetype, this 4th archetype, makes me wonder if this has some kind of bearing on how difficult perimenopause or that luteal phase is, even.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's power in that stage, whether it's in your menstruation, in your menstrual cycle, or whether it's in the actual menopause or on the bigger picture. So in that week before your period, a lot of women get a lot of emotion that comes up, whether it's anger, sadness, depression. But if you think of the menstrual cycle as in manifesting, bringing in the new, when you come to the winter and it's time to to get rid of the old,
mm-hmm.
if in your luteal phase the week before you were in resistance and you're not wanting to get red, all the stuff that's coming up, all the emotion, is the stuff that wants to clear out in the winter for when the follicular phase starts again, for the new to come in for the birth and the ovulation phase.
Yeah.
And then with the menopause, so the crone gets like really demonised.
Mm-hmm.
If you think back to my poem where I talk about the demonisation of the crone, the crone, not good.
Yeah.
Feared, old, whatever. But the crone is full of wisdom. The crone
Mm-hmm.
is the most powerful of all the women.
Yeah, she's been through it all, learned it all.
And she should be celebrated. And yet, she's not. But do women ever fully reach their crone stage now? They might do in age, but do they ever reach that wise old age? Do they ever reach that real crone era in themselves? Because of actually the time leading up to the crone, the menopause, after menopause. So that perimenopause stage is when women were put in asylums, when women, a lot of women unfortunately even still today, end their time here because of the struggle.
Yeah.
And that suppression of that woman in that perimenopause state where there is no archetype. We have the maiden, the mother, skip that bit, then the crone. That suppression of that really important part of the female journey, where she is meant to be releasing the old to then allow the new wisdom to come in for her crone era. It can't happen because of the way society now, and it has done for a very long time, has treated women, neglected women, suppressed, especially that woman. Whether that woman is suppressed within that bigger picture, whole maiden, mother, crone journey, menopause, the perimenopause. Perimenopause is probably a really new word. I mean, I've never heard of perimenopause.
No, because if you think about menopause as well, people talked about menopause for a long time, but if you actually look at menopause is actually only one day. It is the day where you have not had a period, 365 days. Everything prior to that is perimenopause, and everything after that is postmenopause. Menopause is one day. Literally, that is it.
Yeah. But for somebody post-menopause to thrive and be really in their crone, if they haven't embodied the phase before properly,
the perimenopause,
then that's difficult.
Okay. It makes a lot of sense. We spoke about this a long time ago. I remember you saying this a long time ago.
I mean, it's the same with the menstruation as well, because, there's a lot of focus on, the happy bit, the period bit. But at least, no, they don't get help, and I agree. But
just general fucking women's bodies just don't get help.
Yeah, and I think as well, that week when you're on your period, I mean, you do what you want to do, but that week when you're on your period and you're in the bleeding stage, they're meant to be riding fucking horses.
No, and if I see one more body form advert, she's riding a pissing camel, I'm going to lose my mind.
It's like that week is your week of rest. That is, I am releasing the old now to be ready to, you know.
But the world isn't designed to be in sync with a woman's cycle.
But these adverts, it's almost like it's forcing women to think, I'm on my period, I should go swimming.
No thanks.
You know what I mean?
It's the last thing I want to do. I just want to chill and eat chocolate.
I think a lot of the reason we get into these issues, whether it is endometriosis, a physical thing, or whether it is a emotional thing, is because we don't get to live by our cycles.
But that's the thing, because the world has been set up to keep women small and not cater to the women's needs. When it comes to that, women are supposed to live in cycles like the earth lives in cycles, and we're not allowed to do that. We're just not. We're forced to be like men who have a 24-hour hormone cycle. We don't live that way.
But then you think as well, don't you, that if you're not living by your cycle, that week before your period, when there's a lot of resistance there to your own emotion, which I think amplifies that emotion. And if you're feeling down, or if you're
you've still got to turn up as in the world, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like smile on your face.
So therefore you resist the feeling because you think, well, I haven't got time to sit there and, you know, feel into to how I'm feeling.
And if you've got really insensitive men around you, they're always like, oh, look, she's due on a period, she's moody. Sorry.
And then you've got the women that do have the more physical side of stuff. And again, it's like, put your body form on, off you go.
Yeah. I just find that week before my period, I'm just really tired. Like, I just want to sleep a lot. I get very tired. I don't get as emotional, but it's more tiredness for me. And I just want to eat my house out in chocolate and sweets. That's it. I just want to hibernate and eat chocolate and sweets and be left alone.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, is that right? Is that what you said, Vicky Reed? Vicky explained her thinking. The missing.
Oh, the missing. The missing woman is the power before the wise woman.
Is that correct? Any more?
So there is a...
Archetype missing.
There's an archetype missing. See, the Maiden and the Mother of the Crone, they have deliberately left one archetype out.
Yeah. That's weird. It makes sense that there should be 4 archetypes. If there's 4 seasons, there's 4 cycles of the menstrual cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does make sense. And is it the woman that, you know, would be in the perimenopause type stage of life, or the woman who would be in her luteal phase? Is she the one that kind of represents those 2 places? Is she the archetype who is missing?
Right, okay.
Because she, in order for
you to become the wise one, you have to go through the archetype before, otherwise you haven't collected that bit of wiseness.
Yeah, the power that lies within her is what then transforms into the wise woman.
Yeah.
And
so technically we're semi-wise at the minute because we're missing a bit.
Unless you are embracing it yourself and you've realised this yourself.
Well,
because
yeah.
I think I do. I mean, I and I think you do. I think a lot of people do, but a lot of people aren't on the same journey as us.
No, and it's very difficult for women in general to receive the right care they need in perimenopause. We've not had to fight too much to get what we need, but there's people out there that really struggle to receive the right care, which is disgraceful. And I want to big up Davina McCall because she started making a big fuss about perimenopause.
And regardless, because I understand there's a lot of spiritual people on here that'll be saying, you know, we shouldn't do HRT. I think it's up to you.
Yes.
And I do HRT
and
because I couldn't not do it.
No. I was a swamp monster. Not joking.
And you do what you need to do in the moment. And, you know, I think that in that sense you've gone from looking after everybody else in the mother. So it's, you know, you young, fertile maiden, you know, you're attracting...
Living your best life.
Yeah, and you're attracting someone to bring life. You know, if we talk about just like continuing on life, it's about finding a partner to do that with. Then you become mother, and it's about everybody else.
It is.
And it isn't just about mothering the children. You're mothering everybody.
Everybody.
You know, you are the mother. And then, obviously, within the wise woman stage is when you have all that wisdom and you're there that you can
pass that
people on. in that wise state.
You become the mentor.
But you've got to do that shift between
where you look after
mother
yourself
and wise woman. And that's the bit that's missing.
Is that what perimenopause is? That's the part where you have to focus on you and look after you and your needs. And other people have to do that for you as well.
You haven't got your hand
up. Oh, no, it was a you question. I wanted to hear your perspective before.
Well, yeah, definitely. I think so, yeah. And I think it's also about dropping the layers of needing to be somebody for all the different people. And I don't mean it in like as in when you're a mother you have to be a different person for different people, as in a negative way. It's not like not necessarily like masking, like when I'm neurodivergent, I spent a lot of years masking. I don't mean in that same way, but I almost mean as in to show up and be a good mother for my 4 children. I have to be 4 different people.
Because each one is a different person.
What Luke needs isn't what Harry needs. What Jake needs isn't what Freddie needs. And so...
But then not only that, you've also got to show up and be a partner for your partner.
And be a partner.
And you've got to show up and be a daughter and a friend.
And definitely.
You've got to be all these different people.
And I think it's then about going through that bit.
It's finding you again.
It's about finding you, but to find you, you've got to drop the layers. But there must be so much resistance in that point of life, because everything you felt was really you has been clothed with what everybody else needs.
And the weird thing is, I've got in my brain the phrase "life begins at 40," and if you think about it, if you think for a woman, really, as you're growing up, you don't really start to know who you are properly until you get to about your 40s, you've had your children. They don't necessarily have to be old, but you're not maybe, baby stage. I mean, maybe you are, but, probably not. And you get to have a little bit more time to focus on you and what you need. And after, a lot of people lose themselves in motherhood, don't they?
Oh, God, yeah.
They don't know who they are as a person. They've been this, free, young, single person, living life, doing whatever they wanted, to becoming a mother, being depended on. They completely lose themselves. So it's almost like at 40 or thereabouts, women have to really relearn who they are, redefine who they want to show up as in the world.
But you know what as well? I think it's also, that happens on a physical level. It's not just mental.
I've completely switched since I've turned 40.
I know a lot of women, and like they do say it's part of a menopause symptom, but I just think it's life. A lot of women get to 40, look in the mirror and think, who's that?
Yes.
And don't recognise who's looking
and
back.
And don't like who they're seeing.
And they don't like it. And I am certainly going through that stage at the moment. And it's difficult because you've got to learn to appreciate who's looking back at you in the mirror again. And that might be about realising that physically you've changed, that, you're going to look different, and that's okay, but it's about embracing that new you. And I just think...
And pouring love on yourself.
Yeah. And
allowing yourself to grieve for that younger version that you miss, but knowing that the you you're becoming is just as valid and just as amazing as that younger version of you prior to the sleep deprivation. I'm famous. But even if you don't have children, it's still, you do have this transition when you get to around 40 where you start thinking, is this what I want to do with my life? Is the person I am now, is that actually who I want to be? Because not all women have children, so we have to bear that in mind.
Absolutely, but all women will have
perimenopause.
The different stages of, and for some women it might not be children, but it might be animals.
Oh yes, dog mamas, cat mamas.
You definitely do get the dog mummies, and you are just as much mummies. It's just that it's different.
It's like Irisy.
But then also, my cousin, she doesn't have children, but my God, is she phenomenal at her career.
That's the thing.
And that's been her baby.
She's a career mama.
And this is it. And, maybe for her it's about, start loving me a bit more now, and who am I without... Well, she's still got a career, obviously.
Yeah, but who am I without it?
Yeah.
Or am I just my career?
So, we can be mums in more ways than just birthing kids.
Or you can be a plant mama.
Adopting children, having
children. Love a plant mama.
Yeah, it's a thing. But I do think that in this, if we're looking at more at menopause, that the perimenopause, I do think resistance is a huge word in that time of our life, because the way society has not allowed us to embrace that period of life, by not focusing on it, by not, making it a thing, celebrating it, awareness around it. Because I just fell into menopause or perimenopause. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I kind of did, but because I obviously was friends with you and you'd already entered it, it helped me a lot, because I could talk to you and you were like, have you ever thought about maybe being in perimenopause? And I was like,
this is it.
Yeah, maybe I am actually. It turns out I was.
Yeah, and with me it was just, Well, I actually thought I was going to die, didn't I?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I did. I thought my body, that was it. I'm dying.
I couldn't help her because I, at that point, wasn't going through it. I was like, I don't know what the matter is left.
She knew I weren't dying, but...
Well, yeah, I know you weren't
I was
dying.
having a bit of a breakdown, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit of a meltdown.
But yeah, so, but then there's that resistance there because these changes will happen, whether it's what we see in the mirror or whether it's just different feelings in the body. Physically can't run to the shop like I could before. Or
Dude,
whatever.
I don't run anywhere.
People who drink alcohol, I don't drink alcohol, but people that do, they say they can't drink anymore.
No, see, I used to be a very big drinker back in the day. Not like alcoholic version, but I could drink a lot. I could drink a lot. Now, if I go out, I have like 3 pints and maybe
if you tried,
a mixer.
Though, if you tried, like...
The hangover's just not worth it. It's like...
Would you be really ill?
It would be like a 3-day recovery.
Yeah.
Like, I would recover quicker from surgery than I would from a hangover if I'd gone on a proper bender. I just don't... It doesn't...
I've heard a lot of women say that.
And I don't enjoy it.
But then there's also then the mental side where you've got all these feelings, emotions come up because... And resistance is such a big thing because we resist these feelings. We instead of looking at the feeling and going, what message is my body trying to tell me here? What is it I need to let go of? What is it that is no longer serving me? What is it I should be embracing now that I'm refusing to see? We just go, I've got anxiety. I feel this. I feel that, and
we don't want to feel it.
Yeah, we don't want to feel it, so we try and resist it. And the more we resist it, the more it keeps coming back.
The louder it gets.
Yeah.
4444 as I looked at my phone then.
I mean, I think this is a lot of what we kind of already know, but so that archetype is missing. And all right, so we've got the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone.
So what's the missing one?
Or the Wise Woman.
The wise woman. Yeah. I prefer the wise woman. It's not that I don't like the word crone, but the word crone, I think because of Disney films and things like that, when you envision a crone, you envision a haggard old lady, and I don't like that, and I don't know if that's been done purposefully. I prefer wise woman, and I think we should be using wise woman. So the Maiden, the Mother, and the wise woman.
So, should we ask what's would
the missing
we call?
One?
Really? I don't think I like that.
Boss woman.
I don't like that. I don't feel. What do you think?
I mean, it's like boss bitch, isn't it? When you say, of course, you're a boss bitch. You're in charge of life. You got life by the balls.
It just doesn't have the right ring, though. I get the intention around it, behind it. What's the word? The meaning.
The meaning.
Why that sort of phase could be boss woman. It's a bit the same with the luteal phases where you're in your boss woman part of the month because you're not taking any of your shit.
Yeah, you're not taking.
But I don't know. I think we could come up with something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Pretty than that.
It needs to be pretty, we're ladies. No. Nuts in a bowl. Living our best life.
Right. So, we got boss woman.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a little break. We got boss woman, but we're not keen.
It doesn't sit right.
We get the meaning behind it and why it would work,
but
it just doesn't sound flowy.
No.
Is there a better something you could come up with that would feel more our vibe for this woman?
Yes, the Destroyer.
The Destroyer. Do you like that?
Fierce, isn't it?
The Destroyer.
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
No wonder it got suppressed.
Mm.
Okay. She does.
She has to destroy the old.
She has to destroy the old. She has to destroy the old in many ways. Like her own personas.
Mm-hmm.
And
she has to rebuild. And you can't rebuild.
And rebuild.
If it's not destroyed first.
And if everything is also about authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about the wise woman, to truly be that wise woman, it's the woman who gets to the stage of life where she embodies true authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
before she can do that and become her true authentic self, to lead the camp, to help everybody else, to be her best self, she has to destroy anything that, any old personas, anything that she had to be in order to, you know, nurture in a way that suited others, or...
Mhm.
And I'm saying that, you know, authenticity, not being authentic through those other stages of life is obviously important in some ways.
There is also always a part of you that is authentic.
Yeah.
But I think as you progress through life, you become more and more authentic. It very much linked to the throat chakra, which we've been told has been suppressed anyway, gate 8. And the more you speak your truth, the more you embody that authenticity anyway.
But I just think for the cycle of life to continue, a woman does need to embody different versions of herself.
Yeah, of course, because we're forever changing. We can never be...
So it's not actually that she wasn't authentic in those stages, it's just who she had to be in those stages.
Yeah.
But then in order to then become the wise woman at the end.
She has to culminate all those authentic parts that she wishes to keep and release the parts that maybe weren't as authentic.
Yeah.
Because they were serving others or whatever reason.
Even serving herself, but in a way that helped her to sort of get through. So yeah.
Do you want a nut? Want a nut? Have a nut. Tasty.
What are they?
KP. Golden honey roast nuts. Honey roast nuts. Honestly, I'm like a pig at a trough. Which is hilarious because that's going to be my surname next year.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Anyway. Okay. So the missing archetype would be the destroyer. So we would have the maiden, the mother, the destroyer, and the wise woman.
But, you know, if we look at this on the bigger picture, if we had all these women fully in their destroyer...
Oh, could you imagine?
Fully embodying, embracing their destroyer energy, part of their life.
This whole experience would be completely
It's not
different.
just you on a personal level.
As a collective.
Or even your family, the world. Because those stand for no shit, would they?
Well, we don't stand for no shit. Once you get to perimenopause, you're like, it's taking your shit no more.
I mean, I really feel that this destroyer lady is possibly the most powerful.
She is. But the worst of it is, she don't realise her own power.
No. But maybe that's part of that stage, is to realise your own power, but people can't because of, wow, the way that, you know, that part of us has been suppressed. And you stop eating these now.
I know, they're too good though, aren't they?
Well, we're not doing any work.
Well, we are, we're talking. Okay, so, I mean, so we found, or given a name that fits the missing archetype. What would be your advice for people who want to start embodying this specific era of their life, the perimenopause stage, leading up to the menopause stage and beyond? Knowledge hole. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
What's the next word? Knowledge holds. Knowledge holds power.
I think it's saying, it hasn't finished yet, but it said knowledge holds power. And I think it's saying here that getting this awareness out there, it enables women again, it allows women, it that awareness that this part, it's a normal part of your life and it's actually to be embraced, and it's a really important part where you are becoming, and that in itself is healing around that menopause anyway, that perimenopause stage anyway. Anything else? Is that what you were trying to say with that bit? Yeah, so getting that advice out there is good.
Make friends with. Make friends with woman's self. Is that right? Yeah.
I mean, are you sort of talking about as well here about how even when you're a mother, even when you're maiden, you're very, very, the way society is, we are very forced into our masculine.
Mm.
Like what we were saying earlier about the whole tampon adverts, go and ride a horse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's telling a lady where you can ride a camel, isn't it?
But you know what I mean? It's like, make friends with woman's self. It's a part of life where we start to embrace the female side of us more, or I don't know.
But also, if you think about what a friend is, what you do for a friend, you support them, you care for them, you nurture them, you help guide them. So maybe it's about giving that to yourself now as well, because it's it is a journey you're going on, and you deserve to give you that support, grace, guidance, space.
Yeah.
Because it's like everything. I'm not ever going to get everything right. We're going to, mess things up sometimes, but that's okay because that's how we learn and we grow. And
But yeah, like you say though, it's you've done all that nurturing for everybody else. It's time to now look after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else would you like to talk about on this topic? Because you brought the topic up. Into void.
Who do you want to be? Create.
Maybe, yeah, like allow this process to crack you open, to birth something new.
Oh.
Her vanish.
Her vanish.
You do have to let go of the old.
You do.
And allow the old to vanish.
And that is the resistance. Is that what makes a lot of the perimenopause, whether it's physical or emotional symptoms, so severe sometimes that we are clinging on to the old version of us?
We don't want change.
It's the resistance. It's
the new, isn't it?
You might be all up for the new, but you don't want to let go of the old. And if we want to cling on to the old, we can't be or bring in the new.
And the new is phenomenal.
And a different version of you is emerging. You are literally being reborn, rebirthed.
Yeah. From the void.
And that is painful. It can be painful. But it's going to be even more painful if you're holding on too tight and not letting go and trying to stop it. Because you're desperately trying to keep hold of the... And I don't think we always consciously know we're doing it. So there might be some people sat here watching this thinking, but that's where a lot of the,
subconscious play, it controls our lives, the subconscious does, without us realising it.
Yeah, it really does. So we're like, it might be worth meditating on that and seeing what comes up. And
yes,
again, that's taking time for you. Spend time on your own and just allow whatever comes up to come up, and then know in the moment intuitively what that means, and that's really important. But I also think, I know this is more about menopause, but I think that relates to the luteal phase with your menstruation as well. People that are not going through the perimenopause. I mean, I'm perimenopause but still have periods, so I'm diagnosed with PMDD. It's all mental for me, but I don't get any physical. But you get physical crap going on, don't you? And a lot of women get the physical stuff. But I think let's not separate the mental, the PMDD from the physical things. I think it's just a different expression of the same thing.
Yeah.
And that week before our period, again, that would be this destroyer woman, because she needs to destroy so that the blood can release in the week following. And if we're in resistance that week as well to maybe things that have happened through the month, just look at it on a smaller scale, not on life, but on the smaller scale. What am I clinging on to this month, or what am I not letting go of from this month that's bringing up this emotion, that's making this difficult for me? Where am I not living by my cycle this month? Where have I overdone it or underdone it? You know, in my ovulation phase, when I'm all ooh and loving, did I allow myself to show that affection, or was I holding back? It's not all the
it's not all the doom and the gloom,
you know. Or in your luteal phase, if you need to stop and say, no, I'm not meeting for coffee this week because I'm just going to bite your head off. Allow that.
Exactly.
You know, and I don't want to ride a horse next week when I'm on my period. No matter how good the tampon is. But if you want to ride a horse on your period, you go and ride a horse on your period. That's up to you. But I just think that those adverts are another way of society trying to go, come on, you might be a woman and you might have this, but it's nothing.
Yeah. No, 100%. Okay, so before we finish, because I'm presuming we'll come back to this topic lots. I know there's people have asked about different things surrounding like periods and stuff, so we can come back to this topic lots. But is there any final message you want to give?
Chakra healing.
Oh, I thought it said chakra halling. I was like, what?
Chakra healing.
Okay.
Okay, so how do
Yes.
the chakras link into this? Are we...
Try to say follicular. Maiden and follicular. Yellow.
Maiden and follicular. Is that the word?
Yeah, maiden and follicular. Sacral and spring and yellow.
We'll have to have a little flowchart.
Fucking hell, we do. We've got space now.
Maiden and follicular, sacral and spring.
Yellow.
And yellow.
So when you're in your maiden era or your follicular phase,
but regardless of what era, but your follicular phase,
that relates to spring, so new life beginning, things starting to take shape and grow, and yellow being an important colour to do with that, even though yellow would be seen more to do with the solar plexus. Orange is more of the sacral, but yellow would be maybe a good colour to wear, or to surround yourself with, or to visualise when you meditate, maybe. Yes. Okay. And so if you're in that era, your maiden era, your follicular era, the sacral chakra is a good chakra to work on at that time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or even if you're not, but you know you had some trauma in your maiden era and you want to work on what happened to you in that stage of life, then you can do that. You should work on your... Yeah. But obviously we all have the follicular stage even when we're in the mother era as well. So and the perimenopause, the
destroyer.
Yeah, the wise woman wouldn't, but yeah, you can if your follicular era is a follicular part of your month is a bit. I mean, it's my best bit really, to be honest. But if that bit's a bit bothersome for you, yeah, you can do some. Oh, it could be like fertility to help with fertility. Yeah.
Yeah, fertility.
Fertility.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Mother ovulation. Summer. Peppermint. I have to Google what colour peppermint is. It's like really pale, like green, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, well, variations of, it's like a greeny colour.
I wonder, because it might not be giving us a colour for mother. Because why didn't you just say green? I wonder if it's giving us what's the symbolism of peppermint like, of what it does for you?
It's good if you feel sick, innit?
Oh, like morning sickness?
Yeah. Pregnancy nausea by relaxing stomach muscles and calming digestive tract. Okay. Symbolism of peppermint. Deep spiritual cleansing, lively social connection, clarity, hospitality and renewal.
We've got peppermint. It could be the colour, or it could just be about...
The actual peppermint.
Peppermint, yeah. Okay, so...
Chakra.
Next.
No, we didn't get a chakra.
Did we not?
No.
Can we have a chakra for mother?
The back of the solar plexus.
I didn't know there was a thing of that.
Well, it's front and back, yeah.
Oh, wow. The back of the solar plexus?
And high heart.
Back of solar plexus and high heart. Why does it say specific like that?
Because maybe it needs to be specific like that. Yeah. The back of the solar plexus. Deep-seated confidence, energetic support from source, and the internal feeling of being backed by grace. So the front of it governs outward identity, action, and ego, and the rear counterpart near the lumbar spine, which is interesting because that's down there anyway.
Yeah.
Holds the energetic capacity to feel securely supported in your path.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Releasing doubt, yeah.
Core stability.
It gives you that confidence to, you're doing everything good. You're...
And if it's if it's imbalanced, you're going to look at maybe having lower back pain in the lumbar region, chronic self-doubt despite external success, and burnout.
And we know that new mothers get burnout and also question themselves, don't they? Am I doing good enough? It's a massive thing in motherhood.
So the higher
all stages
heart,
of motherhood, not just new.
you got your heart centre, you got your throat, your higher heart's between the two.
All right, what's the difference?
And it's associated with the colour aquamarine or soft pink. Governs universal compassion, unconditional divine love, and deep soul level forgiveness. So it's the bridge between your personal feelings and your spiritual truth.
Okay.
And unbalanced, difficulty forgiving past hurts, inability to accept unconditional love, holding on to resentment, or struggling to show empathy for strangers. And if it's overactive, it's overly self-sacrificing to your own detriment and absorbing other people's emotional burdens, or setting poor boundaries.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah, should we move on?
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready to go on to the next one?
Okay. The destroyer.
The destroyer, rather than you type that out. Yeah. Okay. So what comes with the destroyer? Autumn and red.
Okay. And is there a chakra? And the colour wine. Did you mean spell wine? The colour? The beverage?
Symbolism.
The symbolism of wine.
Red wine in particular, because you said the colour red.
The symbolism of red wine, yes, it said. I keep getting people have asked us to verbalise the yes no's because some people listen while they're driving and doing housework and whatever. The symbolism of red wine. Red wine symbolises blood, life, and divine sacrifice. It stood for sacred transformation, passion, and deep spiritual vitality. So it mirrors how it's symbolism. One of the things is transformation because it mirrors how crushing grapes brings forth a rich, complex liquid, symbolising inner change and joy.
I love it when this happens.
And moon. It's vitality as well because its dark red colour links directly to physical existence, health, and energy. Okay, so the symbolism of red wine.
Cool, that's really cool. So we've got
Autumn,
red, and then red wine.
And also, drinking red wine is actually good for the heart, just to let you know. Obviously, in moderate amounts. I don't like it. It gives me a terrible hangover, so I don't drink it.
I don't think it tastes very nice either.
It's fucking horrible. And
doesn't it make your lips go on a funny colour?
I don't know, but you have to drink it at room temperature. And we all know me. It's either got to be freezing cold or boiling hot. There's no room temperature, nothing. Okay. So would there be a chakra related to that? The root. That makes sense though, because the root chakra is there. It's your grounding, it's your stability, it's your safety, it's your security, it's your anchor. And obviously, as you're going through this transformation, you are going to feel unsettled.
And it's red.
Unsecure, maybe. Everything's changing around you. Things feel unsafe. And you're not going to know maybe which direction to go. And this is where intuition has to really lead you. But that's where the healing would take place within the root to bring back in that sense of stability, safety, security.
Yeah, okay.
Connection back to Mother Earth.
That makes a lot of sense.
Anything else for the destroyer? And the throat chakra, you mean? No. So throat and no, as in KNOW. Was that it? No. Was there more? Were you trying to say knowledge, or was it just the word no? Knowing,
is that it? I've never heard it described like that.
Throat and knowing, eye of crown. Is that right?
So you're not talking about the crown chakra?
But you're not talking about the third eye either, is that correct? You are talking about the third eye.
What do you call it, the third eye?
Because it's the eye.
It's the eye of the crown.
Of the crown. This is where we receive, but we receive here, but this is where we're able to assimilate it.
The knowing eye of the crown.
Knowing eye of crown. Throat, knowing eye of crown. So it's about being able to vocalise and speak the truth that you're receiving.
Oh.
Is that what you mean?
And the root, obviously.
And obviously, if you struggle to speak your truth, or you find you diminish yourself a lot, maybe you ask for something, but you start it with a sort of apology before you even begin. AKA, you might say, "Oh, I know this sounds stupid, but." That means that there's some healing need to be done within the throat, maybe the third eye, maybe the crown. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we move on, anything else you want to give us for the destroyer?
Juniper.
Can't be that yesterday.
I did.
Juniper. Can't remember what it is. Yeah.
Juniper, symbolism. Protection, purification, and eternal life. Clear spaces of heavy energy, negative energy. It It helps purify sacred spaces. It's a resilient evergreen holding multiple seasons of berries at once, so it symbolises long life, vitality, and hope through the darkest winters.
Oh.
So there's different symbolism to it, but yeah, it's almost like it's showing you the ability to clear out the stagnant, the old, the not necessary, that and that, you know, there is still life and there's still vitality and hope and joy to come.
That's cool.
Okay, so can we get the wise woman now? Cac. A-O. Cacao.
What's that chocolate called?
It's cacao. It's the proper chocolate that the cacao is what's used in cacao ceremonies and things like that.
Is that what you're on about? Oh, wise woman is with that chocolate stuff.
It's linked to the cacao chocolate.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Anything
Okay.
else?
Moth.
Keep seeing moths. I keep seeing them all the time.
I was getting 3 out of Leo's room last night at midnight, running around trying to chase a moth. He was like, kill it! And I was like, absolutely not, I will capture it.
You know, you have your shopping bags that you buy from Bags for Life?
Mm.
I've taken one to Tesco.
Mm.
I can't
I was
do a
waiting
video
for
without
fucking
mentioning
Tesco.
it. It's like...
Tesco, please sponsor us, for the love of God.
I got my Bag for Life out in the toilet roll aisle the other day. And because I wasn't scanning as I was going around, I was being lazy. And I was like, said to Luke, I said, we need to scan all my bits now.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Do my scan as a shop. I love it.
Yeah, but isn't it
Good
annoying
fun.
then? Because they have to rifle through your crap when you get to like the pay bit.
Why do you have to rifle for your
Well,
credit?
don't they want to? Yeah, but they might think you've been on the right.
You only get a random check about once every 4 months.
Oh.
Can live with that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was putting me shopping in my bag after I'd scanned it,
Yeah.
and there was this big like brown thing. It looked like a lump of poo or something. I still picked it up. Picked it up with my fingers, and it was a dead moth. It was horrible.
But moths are symbolic of transformation. Moth symbolism.
We need to do a moth video. I want to do
actually.
one.
They universally symbolise transformation, intuition, and a pull toward the light. Unlike butterflies, which favour the open sun, moths navigate the dark night, representing the hidden sides of life and the soul's search for truth.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. And then obviously, if you've got cacao symbolism,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
the heart, divine connection, and abundance represents the food of the gods, the life force, blood, and sacred union. And so it symbolises emotional openness, love, and deep community bonding, which would be the wise woman. The divine bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realm. And the cacao pods are packed with seeds, so it symbolises life and rebirth.
Oh wow.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got cacao, we've got
moths.
moths.
Next. I feel like it's giving more for these than it did with Maiden. And
The Maiden's all about finding herself, though, I think.
yeah.
Winter. And day.
Metals.
Metals.
Winter and metals.
Metals. Yes. As in metal, the material. No.
Is it like when you coming from the sort of angle of colours, because we were getting colours for everything?
So like
Metallic kind of.
metallics.
Metallic colours.
Reflective.
Because she embodies all of them, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, so she can't specifically be one, I guess, but also
And
because
then-
it's shiny and reflective, it reflects back.
Yeah, and it's into form. It's manifest.
Okay, so metal colours.
Metals.
Yes. What chakra would she symbolise?
What's that again?
The crown, and the
Crown
causal?
and the causal. Is that how you say it?
Causal
Causal
chakra.
chakra. What's the causal chakra?
I can't remember. I know it, but I can't remember. Causal.
Where is it?
Okay. It's in the etheric body, about 3 to 4 inches behind and slightly above the physical crown chakra near the back of the head. So, there.
Okay.
Often called the moon gate or the past life chakra. Okay. So the causal chakra, it's often viewed as the 8th or higher transpersonal chakra linked to white or pearl light, past lives and spiritual growths. Holds data and lessons from past lives and soul history, connects human thought to spiritual and angelic realms, and helps calm the brain in deep and quiet meditation.
Wow.
So the crown, which is obviously where we receive, linked to the causal.
Okay. Anything
That makes so much sense.
else?
January. Yeah.
January. Why
It's
January?
linked to the month of January. Why January? Why not a season?
It did give us winter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it did give winter, but specifically January. Devil.
Devil and January is the devil card, isn't it, in tarot? Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Capricorn is the devil card in tarot.
So you're saying...
Huh?
Well, I think we've got the devil all mixed up, but that's a different video.
This is going to be another video.
I
Don't know what to do with that.
January, Capricorn, are you saying is linked to Capricorn energy? I think it's more to it than this, but... What's that say?
Don't know.
Devil on what?
Devil
on
on
past.
I don't know if that might, because I think we do need to look into the devil,
Oh, we
and
will.
maybe it has got a big importance, and it maybe reaching authenticity. The wise woman, the crone, has got something about.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, we were always persecuted for being authentic and truthful.
But being authentic, it's about embracing both your light and dark. So
The liminal space.
When you do reach that wise woman state, because to be wise woman, you have to be in your authentic state. Is it about us now saying, well, do you know what? I embrace that devil in me.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, within the darkness is extreme power. What the thing is knowing how to utilise and control that darkness.
Because the devil doesn't necessarily have to be, serious stuff. If you're out there doing serial killer type stuff,
well, there's a problem. You need to sort that shit out.
You're unhealed. You've got some healing to do. That's not authenticity.
That's just.
That's you. That's you playing out your trauma.
All right, Jeffrey Dahmer.
There's something not quite right there.
We don't advocate serial killers on this channel.
So, but you can still be. I mean, I can be a devil.
Yeah.
I can say things. The other day, I upset a couple of people. Because they were trying to force me to do something I didn't want to do, and I stood there and I said, "Excuse me, absolutely not."
But this is the thing, right? Okay.
But to them, I was being a bit of a devil. To me, I was setting boundaries.
But that's the thing. If you look at the biblical representation of the devil, okay, why was he cast out of heaven?
Because he didn't do as he was told, or
he wouldn't do as he was told. He wouldn't. I can't remember exactly what he wouldn't do, but he basically wouldn't do whatever God wanted him to do. He was like, no.
Yeah.
So he was cast out of heaven. So surely then, if it says the word devil, that makes me think, if it's linked to the wise woman, is knowing how to hold boundaries. And fucking people don't like it when you hold boundaries.
Just had it pop in my head as well. But yeah, no, you're exactly right. I do think this needs another video though.
It does.
Doesn't it? We will do a video on that.
I'm just a devil woman.
Devil.
Danger
About
in
devil. What is the wise woman? She's the woman that's lived.
And what is lived? Devil.
Backwards. It is, isn't it?
Lived, Devil. And the Devil.
Is it? Before
yes.
Say that because I don't want to rock a nana.
I'm going to have to type it. Yes. Lived, Devil. Devil.
Lived.
But we get demonised if we have knowledge.
Because most of us don't live. We sleep, walk through life because We just are programmed, conditioned. We are trapped by everybody else's
Or we gain this
perspective
knowledge
of us rather than who we truly are. We live the version that everybody else says we are.
Yeah.
So we don't live.
No.
We aren't the lived woman. So, you know, get to the end of your life and be the devil. Be the one that lived.
That's the thing. And also, we gain all this knowledge, but a lot of times we're too frightened to vocalise our truths, our knowledge, because of opinions, perspectives, social norms, whatever. I mean, us doing this, I mean, like, the amount of hate we get. Not to our like people we like, but everyone else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, but we do, don't we? I mean, you know, and I know I love my family to bits, so I won't say anything about my family, but I know that sometimes my family look at me a little bit like...
Oh, mind you, I think they look at me like I'm absolutely batshit crazy.
I know they think the world of me, but I'm sure they probably think, you know, why can't she just go a normal job?
But you know what? We've talked about this many a time. We used to say, didn't we? I'm just going to go work at fucking Asda. But how boring would that be?
We'd have been sacked.
We would have been sacked. We'd have
throwing
had tins of beans and shit.
Well, I say tomatoes, you say tins of beans. You're a bit aggressive.
Tomatoes, whatever. Both, hang on a minute, a tin of tomatoes and a tin of beans will weigh exactly the same.
I'm talking about the fruit, so it lands on
All right, I was like a tin of beans.
But I love a tin at your head.
The problem is, that's not our path. We are not supposed to be quiet. We are supposed to be devil women. Quite literally. Lived women who are...
We rebelled.
We did rebel. We rebelled.
Crone, the wise woman, she's the woman that rebels society.
She does, so therefore she's the devil.
She is the devil. Maybe we don't need to do a video on it now.
Maybe we don't.
Anything else about this wise woman? What did we get? We got a season. We got winter.
We got winter. We got cacao. We got moth. We got the crown chakra and
January.
The causal chakra. We got January and the devil.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this wise woman is a badass and I can't wait to get there.
We didn't have a colour.
Yes, we did. Metals.
Oh, we had metals. Anything else?
You, me. We're you, you're us. We're you in the future. Well, no, you're us in the future. You are the wise woman, the devil.
You're the wise us, yeah, the wise woman us.
So you're the fractal of us that is already the wise woman.
That's what we're, yeah. Okay.
Well, there you have it. That was not what I expected to do today. This is how our days go.
I quite enjoyed that.
This is the thing, right? I really love that session, and I love like the subscriber questions, because the subscriber questions are awesome. You really ask some cool questions, but we can never actually end up asking them at the minute, because we just end up being, before we even ask a question, it starts talking to us at the moment. It's not like, it doesn't even give us the opportunity to go, can we? Because it's not. Yeah. It doesn't. So we're not ignoring your subscriber questions. We're just not getting a minute at the minute to ask them. So, there we go.
But that was fun. And